Criticizing my brother's driving is like a red rag to a bull. He'll lose his temper and you'll end up walking instead of getting a lift. The idiom "like a red rag to a bull" is a useful way of describing something that is guaranteed to make another person angry. But where does it come from? Well, it's common knowledge that the color of blood makes bulls angry. That's why a matador's cape is red, right? Wrong. Bulls are actually colorblind, and it is the movement of the cape, and not its color, that makes them charge at you. This is one of many common myths about the walking, flying, swimming, and crawling creatures with whom we share our beautiful planet. The idiom "as blind as a bat" is often used to describe someone who can't find something that's right in front of them. However, even a thorough search is unlikely to reveal a truly blind bat, because in fact, all species in the bat family have eyes and are capable of sight. About 70% of the nocturnal animals use something called echolocation to navigate, but that doesn't mean they can't see. The remaining 30%, mainly the larger species, can see well at night. Another bat myth is that they love human hair. While they are known to occasionally dive towards people at high speed, scientific evidence shows that they are actually hunting insects and are not irresistibly attracted to your beautiful long hair. The idiom "to bury your head in the sand" means to ignore a problem in the hope that it will go away. The saying is based on the behavior of ostriches, known for using their beaks to dig holes in which to hide their head from enemies. The only problem is that this is not actually normal ostrich behavior. The myth that the world's largest birds do this is probably based on the writings of Pliny the Elder. He was a famous Roman naturalist who suggested around 2,000 years ago that ostriches imagine, when they have thrust their head and neck into a bush, that the whole of their body is concealed. Considering ostriches are the fastest creatures on two legs and have a kick powerful enough to kill a lion, they are much more likely to run or fight than try to hide. Moving from underground to underwater, there are several common myths about marine creatures. Firstly, the idea that fish, and especially goldfish, have a memory of just a few seconds is something people seem to remember but ought to forget. Experiments suggest a fish's memory is much better than that, and can be counted in months rather than seconds. Next, sharks and the disturbing idea that these incredible predators can detect a single drop of blood in the water from miles around. True, though these often solitary hunters have poor eyesight, they do have a highly developed sense of smell, with some species able to detect a single drop of blood in about 50 liters of water. However, rather disappointingly, unless you're a fish or another of the shark's favorite food, their noses are not as sensitive as is generally believed when it comes to blood. Finally, let's head back to dry land, where the insects and invertebrates live. Firstly, despite the rumors, earthworms do not actually become two separate slimy worms if you split them in half. Only a limited number of earthworm species can survive such serious injury. Only the front half of the worm, where the mouth is located, is able to feed and so survive. Moving from 0 to 8 legs, you'll no doubt be relieved and thankful that it's not true that over a lifetime people swallow a large number of spiders during their sleep. While sleeping, we make all kinds of noises and movements that warn spiders of danger and prevent them from becoming unwanted furry snacks. So, armed with that knowledge, I wish you a peaceful night's sleep, and if you are curious to learn more, there are plenty more myths connected to animals that you can read about online.